Talk with me, an M1. I'm an M1. Here at Georgetown University, I'm taking Physician-Patient Communication 1 and I'm taking Physician-Patient Communication 2. I've had so much physician-patient communication that Georgetown's giving me my very own talk show, PPC Talk with me, an M1. So, without further ado, please welcome to the stage our first guest. He's a 23-year-old Caucasian male who presents to the ER with a concussion. Hi, I'm a first-year med student here at Georgetown.
How did I get here?
Well, it's nice to meet you, and if it's all right with you, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure, I guess. Are you my doctor?
Oh no, I'm not part of your care team. Do you have any questions for me, though?
No.
Well then, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Alright, well, my name's George. I'm a grad student of philosophy. I grew up outside New York City. Now I've been here in the district for about 3 years.
Great! How does that make you feel?
How does that matter? Are you here to talk to me about my concussion?
Oh, that must be difficult for you.
Yeah, my concussion's difficult for me.
What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like, running a lot, long walks on the beach. That's about it. Hanging with my family. This is great. Is my doctor coming in soon?
No. Are you sexually active? And if so, do you have sex with men, women, or both?
Really? Are we done here?
Well, look at the time. I guess we're off to our first commercial break. But stay tuned for more PPC Talk with me, an M1. PPC Talk with me, an M1. I'm an M1. I've had the opportunity to interview patients in PPC, PPC2, and POM. Furthermore, last month, I was able to take vitals down at the Hoya Clinic. I've had so much patient interaction that Georgetown's giving me my very own talk show, PPC Talk with me, an M1. So, without further ado, let's bring our next guest to the stage. We don't know how she got here, but she is a second-year medical student who just finished Q3, that's third quarter, and she's not jaded at all. So please welcome her. Hi! Okay, well, I'll just start with my very first question. What brings you here today?
Well, both the audio and PowerPoint weren't working today in GA24, shocker. So they called DJ up to try to fix it. He didn't know what was going wrong, so Leo came up to try to help. It turned into this whole thing. Meanwhile, it's 40 degrees in the lecture hall, like 5 people spilled their coffee. So I was just like, you know what, YOLO, I'm out of here. Got up, walked out, and yeah, somehow ended up here talking to you.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That must be very difficult for you.
I mean, not really. I'm almost certain Caitlin Etsky will have a 6-page, single-spaced mint set up by the weekend, so.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, she'll probably have a joke on pretty much every page, maybe a witty little cartoon at the end, so yeah, I'm not really worried about it.
Worrying can be hard.
Okay, a little secret. All the PPC stuff will really only get you so far second year. Like yesterday, I had to do a full H&P, and all the empathic statements in the world could not have kept me from getting absolutely torn apart by my preceptor. So. Okay, also, the whole allowing for silence thing, it's not always actually the best thing to do.
Are you sexually active? And if so, do you have sexual
YOLO! Am I right?
Or both.
Alright.
I guess we'll go to commercial, but we'll be back with more PPC Talk with me and M1. Hello once again, and welcome back to PPC Talk with me and M1. I'm an M1. I've had small groups in PPC, POM, P3, PIMP, and PD. I've had so many small groups teaching me how to be a good doctor that Georgetown's giving me my very own talk show, PPC Talk, with me and M1. So, without further ado, I'd like to bring out our final guest. He's a man who needs no introduction. He's also a man all about the hormones. You might know him as a silver fox, but please welcome Dr. Michael Lumpkin.
Hi, thank you. Okay.
Hello, Dr. Lumpkin. Nice to see you again. It's been a while since M&E.
Why, yes, it has been a long time, friend. I feel very privileged and fortunate to be able to, reach out to you again and share my knowledge and all that I've learned over the course of my life. So thank you for having me here today. So thank you.
Well, that's great. And to start us off, what brings you here today?
Now, that's a great question. You see, for the last, I'd say 4, 5, maybe 6 weeks, I've been having this strange, recurrent dream in which, I find myself running through this beautiful, beautiful, golden field. Kind of reminds me of my boyhood home of Texas, and that's great. But I'm running, and all the while, I notice there's this beautiful silver fox running with me, and it's almost as if it's running in between my legs, mid-stride, totally in sync, and it's almost as if we are one. And then I wake up, and it's weird because I find myself lying in the middle of the woods and naked, and I look next to me, and there is a dead, mangled rabbit, and usually I'll reach my fingers to my lips, and they're bloody. And I know it sounds weird, but I feel strangely good. So, yeah.
And how does that... Are you sexually active? And if so, do you have sex with men, women, or both?
Well, that's a good question. You see, as someone who studies hormones like I do and their effect on the body, I've had many great...
And that just about does it here for us today, here on PPC Talk with me and M1. I'd like to thank Dr. Lumpkin and our previous guests for sharing their experiences with us here today. And that's it for me. Just remember, there's no age limit for sexual activity, so you gotta ask about it. Goodbye.
Okay.